Namaste and welcome to SonaliJoshi's Energize with Astrojyoti. To those of you who are new to astrology, whether you know your sun sign, moon sign or ascendant or Mahadasha you are running, it doesn't matter. This video is going to help you navigate the last 2 quarters. So beginning with, for example, July 2026 till end of 2026. Whether you know your sign or not doesn't matter. This will still give guidelines to all signs, all ascendants, all nakshatras about what to expect in the later half of the 2026. And for that I'm going to refer to some of the astrology terms, but however, the main focus is about knowing what actions you can do, what actions you can avoid, and what will help you give your best. Basically in July, there is conjunction of Venus and Ketu in the sign of Leo. So we are in the already third quarter of the year, and people who are working hard, they are giving their best, will come to a point where they feel in the organization where I am working, in the company, in the business, whatever I am doing, in my current position, I am not given my whatever I deserve, that best is not coming to me. I am undervalued. I am not respected. These kind of feelings, in a way frustrations, or the all combined effect of negativity will reach its peak. So when these things happen, what will people do? People will either choose to retire, people will quit jobs, people will try to change their fields depending on what age group you are in and what are the other environments or situations around you. You are going to take either of this one option. However, there will be some people who would choose to go for even more difficult situation. When I use the word difficult, it is about going through higher level of pressure, stress, and trying to stand up for something, somebody, some thing that drives them to give their best. So you will find some people will go on a strike. They will bring out some kind of motion or a meeting or something which will say, okay, I don't agree with whatever the owners or the people in the hierarchy high to them do in this company at this project work, and I want to show that we can do better. So they'll try to collect people behind them, collect or make their own tribe to go against the current environment. And some of these people will be successful. So if you are running Rahu Mahadasha, if you are running Mars Mahadasha, or you are running Saturn Mahadasha, you could be one of the people. And that's fine. If you don't know which Mahadasha you are running, still in the second quarter around you, you will notice some people taking this kind of stand, and sometimes you can be one of them as well. Why? Because the changing in shift or the change or shift in energy around that time is such that people will realize enough is enough. I deserve better and I am ready to show the world what I can do for others. I do not belong here, I belong somewhere else. And unfortunately, depending on which Mahadasha you are going through, people might get that feeling in a family as well. Your spouse might feel that, okay, I'm doing everything for this family, but they don't consider or value me. So if you are watching this video, the first corrective measure that all of you are going to take is take out 10 minutes to talk to your family members. Ask how their day was. If you are not doing this, support them, tell them how you value them, respect them, and show it through your actions. That will help keep family together, have stronger bonds, and remember, if family is with you, you are ready to fight even bigger battles. So first, focus on your family and get that thing straightened right away, right in the beginning of the year. At work, you can always change things, but at family, we have emotionally involved and the setbacks are even bigger. Hence, check out the situation at the family front, correct it, and now move towards your talents, your education, your work, your projects, and business. What is it that I can change? What is it that I can learn? How I can add value? If you have taken you have taken the corrective measures in these areas, then you know you definitely deserve more. Now play with your strengths, and the strengths will be healthcare. Strengths will be fertilizers, people who are good at healing, people who are good at working with the shared wealth and giving it to others. Remember, Aquarius is a sign where there are horizontal connections. So you know different people, different systems, you are a good networker. So you have networking skills across the board. Just not in your industry, but in other industries also you have tie-ups. This is the time to use all that networking contact to make that big shift. In fact, from the beginning of the year, start networking diversely. You don't need to just know people only in your industry. Try to make connections with people which are different from your culture, your background, and same like the projects and the company or jobs you are doing. That diversity, that change of atmosphere, change of environment, change of cultural backgrounds is going to help you a lot in 2026. So all those connections are going to help you to take that next jump in the later part of the year. And you will also find people who would start new companies, who would start new businesses. There will be new known figures, rise of new leaders in the fields like healthcare, sports, in terms of creating artwork. Typically, if it is related to music industry or the industry where like lot of different kinds of electrical energy is used in terms of various lighting, the sounds that are used where they use high electricity output and the instruments, machinery, where there is a lot of use of Martian energy. And this is the beginning of Rahu transiting from Aquarius to the sign of Capricorn. So if you are working in these industries where there is a lot of electricity usage, high sound, complicated machinery related to sound and electricity, you are going to see a big change. Whether it is sports, media, healthcare, or any industry which uses these, they are going to get new leaders. They are going to get new stars to be born. And obviously this also includes entertainment industry as well. So you will notice all over the world, people will be watching certain sports. People will be watching certain movies. And what they are projecting somebody who starts from out of the circle, coming from a different background and rises to the higher position. This is going to give you stories of people who have made great impact in this year and they don't belong to the known community. You will see, okay, from where is this person coming? We have never heard that name, but you will see such stars coming and doing their best under pressure in various environments. So if you are watching this video and you want to make a big name in the music industry, in entertainment industry, in sports industry, or management related to all the industries where people are using high electricity, different kind of sounds and the machinery which allows you to work with modern technology. Watch this video and start working with double energy. because you are at one point will be challenging the system. You will be standing there away from like a big crowd and telling, I belong here and I can do better than you. So get your homework straight. Start working hard. Get to know people from various industries and continue your hard work. As planets transit through various signs, after August, August will probably see the boom in the fields of education, healthcare, building, architecture, interior design. When we go to the month of September, you will see changes through the fields of all the sales, luxury, comfort kind of markets, new dating apps, new ways of getting married. The system will be different. If destination wedding is something going on now, people will come up with some different trend. New ways of expressing themselves through art and craft will be seen through September going into October. And as you go through the month of October through November, people will see new leaders getting into their own positions and ready to challenge the system because they are building their team now. So you will be on the lookout to join your team. Across the industry, across the platforms, you will see all random people trying to connect with you to see if you can do the work that they are looking for. So put yourself out in just not on the social media platforms, but in person as well. October is going to build your own energy to make sure you can deal with it, have your own network, have your own teams, and move forward. So many companies will be hiring in October. In the month of November, you will realize people who are already in the leadership position will start sensing the kind of negativity that they have created. Some of them will try to correct it as much as possible, but some people will fail to do that. And in that time frame, on the other hand, somebody who want to challenge the system, somebody who want to bring out new ways of doing things will be increasing in strength. Remember, there will be some people who are just posing as well, because depending on your own horoscope, your own energy and your environment, not all of you will be able to get that success to that extent, but overall there will be so much of efforts and changes will be seen. Some people will just act like, okay, I'm trying to change something. Some people will be doing it actually without even uttering a single word. So this is the time to actually realize who is just acting and who is actually doing. October, November will allow you to do that, and come December, you will realize people have already come out publicly challenging the conventional norms, conventional systems, cultures, businesses, whatever they belong, and they want to change it. They'll demand changes and they'll start implementing whatever is agreed. November, December will see a major trend in terms of sports entertainment. They'll also see major change in terms of healing, transformations, or the industry which works at night. Any industry which is open at night, you will notice a major change because there will be different norms, different rules, regulations put forth. If you work as a professional who helps people have a good night's sleep, you are going to get major clients in the last month of next year for sure. Even now and throughout the year, there will be increase in people approaching to find better ways to learn how you can have a good night's sleep. Due to stress, tension, anxious thoughts, lot of frustrations during the day. People are losing the late night. Basically, they are losing the night sleep and they are either falling asleep late or they are waking up early. Overall, you see a reduction in the duration of sleep that people have at night. And this is irrespective of your age. Even if you are young, some people are definitely going to go through that process. On the other hand, based on your own horoscope, if you have already implemented the techniques, the methods, and have taken efforts in making sure that you know how to deal with those anxious thoughts, how to deal with the negativity of the whole day, and you have a mechanism where you go home, relax in a particular way, meditate in a particular way, and let go of that negativity, and then you go to sleep, then you will not get affected that much. So right at the beginning, start learning those techniques and implement them, because people will realize a good night's sleep is very important in this year. And some people will have that disturbances for a reason. There could be rise in the professions where you are asked to work at night. Maybe you work in a different time zone, you work with a different country, or you work in the area where all the 3 shifts are running. So typically manufacturing industries where there is automation, where people need deliveries even at night, all those sectors will be active, will be flourishing. And if you're looking for employment, if you're looking for business to start in those areas, this will work in your favor. Start working on your own health. Also, there will be a lot of new businesses that will be starting in the later half of 2026 that are related to kids, games, toys, different way to entertain kid, but it is more of a related to like different kind of coaching or education that is related to sports, meditation, even related to, for example, how to do the role play, the center stage or drama play related workshops, they will be rising. Kids therapy, typically related to learning disability, will also be on the rise. People will come up with new solutions, how to teach kids, help kids learn the better way. If you are a professional working with kids, dealing with art therapy, dealing with speech impaired or visually impaired kids, you will do really good and help kids who are having difficulty. You will help them and ease out those things and you will get better results. So if you are a parent of a kid who is having issues, this is the time to go and reach out for help. There are professionals who will help your child do better in exams, do better in learning and grow in life. Do not stay at home. Do not just keep things to yourself. Seek out the help, because your child needs to learn. They need to grow in life, and as a parent, this is your most important work to do. Please pay attention to that and seek out for help. Do not hide these things. Do not keep such things on time saying, it will happen. As a parent, it is your job to take those efforts, and fortunately this year will align help for you. Please reach out to people. In terms of businesses that will also be on the rise are rituals related to people who pass away. There has been a tremendous change in how people look at things, and the rituals related to the people who are no more. All through the industry, you will see the effects of it. If somebody is in art, somebody deals with music, somebody deals with creating photographs, you will notice a major trend coming where people will come up with different ways how to remember the people who have passed away. Whether it's your pet, whether it's your friend, whether it's your relative, people will come to a emotional state or a frame of mind where they want to preserve the memory of the person in a particular way. And you will find people who have businesses like that. So if you are in the business where you do quilting, whether you design interior, ask the homeowner or your clients you are working with, is there something you can do for people or their family members who are no more? Do you want to use a particular corner in the room or in a space or create something in their memory? Ask that question, because this question is going to be important and this will give you many clients in the year 2026. And the things could be as simple as that. Wherever there is a separation from your relatives, your loved ones, in this year, people will want to create a memory related to that. If you are sending your kid to hostel, college in different state, you will have a memory created for that. This will not be limited only to the people who are no more, but this will also work in any situation where people are separated from their loved ones. So if you are somebody who works with people in army, military, navy, make it a point to let the clients know that you have special programs, special plans for such situations. You want to make sure that they can have a good memory about the person which is separated by distance for now. If you are working for the elderly parents back in India and their kids are away in foreign lands, this is one of the businesses that will rise next year, that you will help them to bond well with their kids who are far away. Same thing works in if you are in foreign country and your parents are in India, you will seek out those type of services. You will look for people to take care of your elderly parents, take care of your parents who are in maybe in a retirement home or something, but you will look out for those businesses. So some of the businesses may not be that lucrative in the sense of what work you do. The work can be really boring, work can be really repetitive. However, it will still have its value. Understand, when you work with large number of people, eventually you bring out a difference. You make a difference, you make their life better. And this is what is needed to be learned this year. That people always go after the businesses that are very lucrative, have a lot of fame and name. At the same time, there are so many businesses which can be repetitive, which can be boring to say, but they will bring out changes to the masses. Pay attention to that as well. If you have signs like Aquarius, then definitely you are going to work with interdisciplinary things. And when I use the word interdisciplinary, it means you could be working as a manager in a company where you will have to meet with people from various backgrounds. For example, if somebody is an interior decorator, they will work with some architect, they will work with somebody who does the woodwork, carpenters, they will work with somebody who does the job of painting, all the painters. So you will work with people from various backgrounds, different cultures, and your timings will also be different based on wherever you go. Most people will take short distance travel this year. They will also go and try to find work in nearby cities and towns. Surprisingly, this will happen because Saturn overall rules the public transportation industry. And hence, whenever Saturn is in the sign of Pisces, people are going to travel. Because for whatever their particular reason based on their own horoscope, but people will travel, go out somewhere else for their work, or their daily commute can also increase, whereby they will have to spend more time in a public transport system or near the public transport systems. So you will see a major change in that industry. If you are building roadways, helping either way in the construction, this is going to be a good time for you. Because as Rahu will move into the sign of Capricorn at the end of the year 2026, all the big roadways, any pathway that is crossing to two different cities, crossing a river, crossing a big lake will get completed. Those constructions will be towards their completion and people will start using them. They'll see higher rise in terms of number of commuters. They'll see big numbers and a lot of businesses will come around to support the people traveling on those roadways. So it could be hotels, motels, restaurants, daycare centers, hospitals, anything and everything is needed for humans when they are in travel. So if you are in these businesses or you work for any of these industries, keep an eye on the new roadways that are being constructed everywhere. Whether you live in America, India, any country, you will see there is construction going on. It is about to get completed and all these things, those contracts are already in place or they are given out. So apply for those positions and you will have jobs for you. You can have your own consultations. You can have your own business there. Whenever there is Saturn and Rahu, either of them aspecting each other or either of them in each other's signs, lot of construction is usually carried out. It is a road construction, building construction, hospital construction, and you will see those changes happening. People will travel for religious reasons. People will travel for more of a family or for relaxation purposes. So, going to faraway land, going to forest, going to any place which is naturally soothing, pacifying, relaxing to human mind will always increase. If you do deal with a travel agency, that typically allows people to go to the destinations that are nearby oceans, lakes and big rivers, you will see a great rise in the travel. Make sure when you are implementing those businesses, take all the safety precautions, take all the care that is needed for the people who would use your services. Let me go through the horoscope one more time. Okay. Again, I do see the trend about food businesses increasing and people may come up with all kinds of odd fusions. So you will see a restaurant menu which is like a multi-cuisine menu. Even if you are living in India, you will see whatever part of the country is, you will see the local food, you will see nearby state food as well as some foreign food on the menu. And this will apply to pretty much most of the countries. Rahu being in Aquarius wants to mix and create a different experience for all of us. Because many times we just don't try out different things. We are more focused or choose to stay within our own community choices or the choices that family makes. But Rahu transiting through Aquarius is going to give the opportunity and many times make most of people try different foods. Because understand, Rahu really does well when it goes into the signs of Sun and Moon. And the same thing will continue when Rahu is in its own sign because it has the power. And even it goes to the Saturn sign, that is Capricorn, it will look for people who are under pressure and the kinds of food they will eat. It will create a lot of fusion, new dishes in terms of the food that is given. Some of it could be a fast food, 2-minute food. So you will already see people doing various new ways of making that food. Rahu does really well in Shatabhisha Nakshatra, and so people will consider food as a tablet or a medicine. So they are not eating food for the sake of food. People will look at food as more like a medicine, and you will see rise in terms of the fortifying kind of foods, supplements that give you quick results. That Rahu is going to always bring out when it's in either Cancer or it's in the sign of Aquarius in Shatabhisha Nakshatra. So you will notice those changes, that people will come up with great ideas to reduce the cooking time or preparation time of any local dish combined with some foreign flavor. So if you are a food blogger, you are owner of a restaurant, you are a chef, or you work in food industry, whether you are a caterer or whatever in capacity, you will make those kind of steps so that your business will do really well. If you are employed somewhere, the management will come and tell you, we are looking for these kinds of changes. So already, if you are listening to the video, make those changes. Be on a lookout of finding such kind of new culinary dishes that you can do. If you are watching this video and one of your relatives, close friends, or somebody you know from your friend circle is in the food industry, share that with them. Whenever planets will go retrograde, that it will happen, I'm going to make one more video where you will see there are 3-4 months where there is no planet that is retrograde. But apart from that, rest of the year will have planets that are retrograde. That means it is repeat. You are given a chance to do the same work, similar work, and improve yourself. Sometimes we feel that, all these astrologers use the word that this planet is bad, this planet is harsh. However, I always notice most planets give you another chance, because the universe works in a manner that it wants you to do your best, and hence you are given a chance. Okay, repeat it. Last time you didn't do it well, now take your time, make your best efforts and do it right. You get retrograde planets in your natal horoscope because in the last time you have kept something, you have kind of left that work incomplete. So this is your chance to improve it, make it better. Whether the planet is a benefic planet like Jupiter, Mercury, or whether it is a malefic planet, right, like Mars or Saturn, it doesn't matter. It wants you to give another chance. It wants you to look at the same thing different way and do better this time. And if you are watching this video and you have Venus retrograde, please give extra time to all your close relationships, to your spouse, to your kids, to your siblings, to your parents, grandparents. Your close relationships are very important to you. You have Venus retrograde for a reason. Those of you who have Saturn retrograde, always remember work ethics are very important. If you have your ascendant lord or ascendant where there is a retrograde planet, you need to make sure that you are known in the community for the right reasons. The choices that you make are going to bring a lot of changes in other people's lives. So always ask yourself, is it the right thing to do at this point? I understand all of us will make some mistakes in terms of doing the right thing, telling a lie, hiding something, sometimes taking some bribe, charging some person extra because they have more money. All these kinds of loopholes, shortcuts, we will take at one point in life. But remember, when you are doing such things, it will come with some repercussions as well. And hence, all the businessmen, the king, somebody who is doing something which is vastly destructive is always asked to repay back in large quantities. This is how the universe functions. You may not be able to get rid of all the bad things at one time, but at least you can reduce them. You can have awareness, seek forgiveness, and let go. People who feel anger, who feel a lot of frustration, can feel revengeful at times. Let go. That is the magic word for Ketu. If you are running Ketu Mahadasha Ketu Antardasha, tap into your own mind, resources. If you believe in religion, religious figures, saints, read those books, seek support from your mentor, and work the right way. Universe is there to support you. Universe is there to give you what you are looking for, what you are making efforts for. But depending on the time, situations and results can vary. But still, doing the thing right always matters. Trust your relationships, trust your own people, trust your own team. Make efforts that way. And when it comes to a point where you are really have tried everything and have lost hope, then think about being a rebel, think about challenging the system if there is a lot of abuse you see and lot of negativity. And I understand there are so many professions, so many sectors where all these things happen. So people will be taking the other route as well. One remedy, if I can give you to all of you for 2026, is that donate food on every new moon, every full moon. If you're going through Sun Mahadasha, if you know it, then donate every Sankranti. Every time sun changes the sign. And if you do not know, just decide a day, for example Sunday, to donate food or Monday to donate food. And you will realize universe is making the right way for you. Do watch the video about the first initial quarter and the middle months where no planet is retrograde. And you will realize 2026 is going to give you a lot of opportunities. Namaste. Thank you. Shubhamastu.